Hey, Sofrito Lovers, this is Ben Ramos bringing you this week's mukbang, another one from my palatial home here in the Northwest Bronx. The Bronx is the home of hip-hop and salsa. I am bringing you some Mexican food, mi gente. I am bringing you some arroz con frijoles negro y te traigo unas enchiladas de pollo con salsa verde. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh my God, Sofrito Lovers, Buen Provecho. I got a story time for you. Buen provecho. Look at these rice and beans. Oh. Okay, the enchiladas con pollo. Well, simple. The tortilla, some veggies on top, lettuce, tomato, chicken inside, salsa verde, some cotija cheese. So good. Oh, washing it down with some more Diet Snapple, half and half. I don't have a glass. I'm just taking it straight from the bottle. Mi gente, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. It's Friday. Friday is my weekly day to go out and run errands and run out the streets. You know, I don't spend a lot of time outside. I'm diabetic. I have hypertension. I live with a roommate that's undergoing cancer therapy. He's elderly and diabetic. So we shelter in a lot. I go out once a week. Twice if I absolutely have to. But most of the time we are avoiding the streets, avoiding people, avoiding touching stuff. Mira, mira, mira. Ah. So I spent the morning running around the Bronx, trying to run errands, buy stuff, get things done. Again, I'm having a late lunch, so excuse me. I'm taking moments to pause to eat because I am starving, Marvin. So, I go to the Dwayne Reed on Fordham Road to go get my diabetic testing supplies, medications, and toiletries, and diabetic-related everything. This Dwayne Reed is dope. They only let people in one at a time. I believe that they're trying to keep to that only 50 people in the store, only 40 people in the store at a time. So, you know, you got to wait on Fordham Road a little bit before you walk in. They do it one at a time. One goes in, one goes out. Everybody's outside, lined up. They have their little security guy outside making sure we're all standing at the appointed 6 feet. They even put like these little Dwayne Reed signs on the actual street, on the ground, that are like six feet apart, social distancing, 6 feet apart, social distancing. So I have to admit that this Dwayne Reed has got it down. Walk into the store, in the pharmacy, you look on the floor, little queues are set up 6 feet apart so that when you stand in line in the pharmacy, you're definitely 6 feet away from the person in front of you, behind you. Same thing at the cashier. They have all of these signage, really good. Like Dwayne, I don't want to belabor the point. They've got it down. Dwayne Reed is on point. Now, the people who are there and work there, now that's a different thing. I mean, the people that shop there and some of the people that work there, that's a different story. So I leave my house and I walk one train stop away from where I live to Fordham Road because I need to stretch my legs because I'm very sedentary. So I walk, I hoof it all the way there, good walk. Drizzled a little bit because New York is having crazy weather, pero todo estaba bien. Everything was fine. Go to the Dwayne Reed. buy my diabetic medications and diabetic testing supplies. I go get some toiletries, buy a Metamucil thing here, get some body wash there. Looked at some office supplies and was like, no, I don't need that. You know, I did my thing because I haven't been out in a while. So when I'm in Duane Reade, I'm a big window shopper. So I was walking around like, what else do I want to pick up? Finally make my way over to the cashier, getting online, minding my own business, staying out of trouble. Unfortunately, there was this older Puerto Rican woman that was sitting in one of those walkers that you can convert into an actual seat so that you don't have to be standing for a while. She was getting into it with one of the cashiers, and I'm talking about yelling and screaming, like if she was yelling and screaming at her own child to the cashier. And the cashier, we must have caught her on the wrong Friday, because usually the cashiers, they are very calm and they know how to kind of de-escalate an incident. They call the manager over. They try to pacify the situation. Ma'am, you don't need to scream at me. I will help you. I'm sorry you're upset. We're going to provide you better customer service. Usually it's that. Like, I got to give it to the people at Duane Reade on Fordham Road. It must be because they're on Duane Reade and Fordham Road. They come across a bazillion people every day. For those of you who don't know, 10 seconds, Fordham Road in the Bronx is a highly commercial area. People from all over the Bronx and Manhattan, even Yonkers and Westchester, go down to Fordham Road to shop, because it's this massive commercial center. So I have to give it to those young ladies that work there, because they are on point. They will talk to you in English and Spanish, and they will tell you, I'm going to give you the best customer service I can. They're on point. These girls are usually on point. Today, that Friday, esa muchachita was not having it. What was she having? Not it. I swear to you, after this older woman in a walker, okay, I don't want to paint the picture that we're talking about a 70 or 80-year-old. This was a woman who was probably in her 50s. So yeah, older than homegirl who was in her 20s. But I'm not talking about like some octogenarian, none of that. Something was wrong with her card. It was being declined. She's yelling at the Duane Reade worker saying that there is credit on that account. You are wrong. Swipe it again. I realized that I witnessed her swipe it 3 times. She's like, it's being denied. We're being told that there's no money here. It's denied. So she's decided to yell and scream. And at first it was yelling and screaming. And I think she did exactly what she was supposed to do, though, the cashier. She was just watching her and being nice and polite and saying, ma'am, you don't have to scream. I understand you're upset. I'm going to help you. I mean, being a total sweetheart. And the reason why I know the vieja was Boricua was because she was wearing a t-shirt that said Puerto Rico on it. She was like, señora, we'll work this out. You know, she was being real calm. Señora was not having it. I think the pacifying words and the good customer service of I'll help you, we can work through this. She was not willing to listen to that. She picked up her pocketbook and threw her purse at the girl. I'm talking about she straight up took her pocketbook and threw it at the girl. This is like a 50-something-year-old woman throwing a pocketbook at a 20-something-year-old girl. I think she was Dominican. She looked like what I think the stereotype of a Dominican girl is. She could have been anything. Not part of the point. She throws the pocketbook at the girl, misses the girl. I saw literally like the Incredible Hulk transformation happen to this child. You see this child who had a very open, nice, calming, trying to pacify the situation face, that went like homegirl picked up the pocketbook that missed her and lobbed it at the old woman's face. And it bounced off the side of her head. Now, again, this is a woman in her 50s who was sitting in one of those walkers that convert into a chair. And chaos erupted. I mean, people were yelling and screaming at the woman, yelling and screaming at the girl. Dwayne Reed employees running to the front. I'm talking about and I'm not talking about like, this child must have played some sport where she knows how to aim and knows how to handle a ball or an object, because she hit her dead on the side of the face. The only reason why she didn't hit the woman straight in the face was that the woman probably turned to profile to have her pocketbook bounce off her face. Chaos, pure chaos. People holding the old lady back because homegirl got hit, started screaming and yelling and was trying to get up, super wobbly, like ready to fall. And her co-workers, the cashier's co-workers, were trying to hold her back because apparently throwing the pocketbook was the beginning of the ass whooping that she was intending to share and give. Chaos. Meanwhile, aquí yo, homeboy, I'm standing there a little frustrated that the line isn't moving anymore. Like a typical New Yorker, I got places to be, so don't slow me the fuck down. But I was also watching this and I was like, wow, I haven't seen real life drama, Hoodrat drama like this in a while. So the evil Hoodrat, totally nosy part of my personality was there transfixed on the whole thing. Like, oh my God. She threw the pocketbook and then she threw the pocketbook back. Oh, they're gonna fuck each other up. Now, I was not instigating because I am not the one. But I did step back a little bit just so I could get a better view and was just like, if I had had a bag of popcorn, you would have seen me eating like this, right? Just watching the ratchetry and the fuckery commence. I can't say I know exactly what happened at the end. A police officer did come in. 2 people went over to the other cashiers, opened them up, and was like, let's get these customers out of here. Now. And as I was being rung up, I was trying to look, and I wasn't paying attention to, like, the person, you know, kind of ringing me up. So they were kind of like, sir, 58.75, sir, 58.75, because I was transfixed looking that way, looking at what was happening. She was like, sir, 58. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sorry. So she kind of said it to me. The last time she said it to me, she had that tone of like, mind your fucking business, pay your shit and get out type of vibe. Which usually I would not appreciate, but I was being gossipy. I was being un bochinchero y un chismero y chismoso and all that. So the first time I go out this week and I go to get my insulin and my body wash and all this shit, and I watched, the cops were there. It turned into a scene. I was like, wow. Okay, so after I got rung up, I had to walk past them in order to leave the Dwayne Reed. And one of the cops noticed that I was, you know, looking kind of hard. So he also was like, sir, continue walking, please. This has nothing to do with you. I was like, okay, sir. Your boy is a busybody, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a journalist. I'm interested in the truth and the world that evolves in front of me. So I wanted to be all up in it. The Ratchet Bronx. Guys, I know I'm a little bit further away than I usually am. My tripod is messed up a little bit. So I want you to get a good look at these enchiladas. These enchiladas with salsa verde are delicious. They're hitting the spot after a eventful morning. I mean, after that, I was like, okay, let's hurry up. Let's get the errands done and go home because the people are crazy. I'm telling you, the viejita took her pocketbook and shoved it, threw it. And the only reason why she didn't connect with the cashier's face is that homegirl apparently had good reflexes because she did like a Matrix thing, like, her face changed. She grabbed that pocketbook and bounced it right off that woman's face. Like I think I said it, but maybe if I didn't, her co-workers were holding her back because homegirl wanted to climb the counter and fuck up the old lady. Like her friends were holding her back. The Bronx. You gotta love it. I'm not gonna lie, because I grew up a bodeguero's son. I know what it's like to deal with customers and how people think they can be disrespectful. Like, I know that type of customer service because I literally grew up and was raised in that environment. I mean, I've had a job since I was 5 years old. My father had me in kindergarten working in that family business. I would sit on a stool and I would type in numbers into the cash register. I was 5 years old and I knew how much beer cost and how much Marlboros and Newport Lights cost. I remember one time an adult got weird with me. An older adult male got weird with me. My father, I don't remember exactly. I remember he was talking to me and he was being kind of like overly friendly. And my father flipped the fuck out. My father had a temper and had no problem going off. My father went off on him. Was like, don't touch my son. Don't ever come in here. Like, my father got a very weird, for years I didn't understand until I became an adult and I realized that guy was being very inappropriate with a little boy. I was probably like 8 or 9 years old. My father's spider sense went off and he was like, no, don't touch my child. Don't get all curtain, because he was trying to like touch me a little bit. And I remember being a little bit like, my father sensed something and my father went off. You know, so long story short, I could have seen myself in her place grabbing that pocketbook and shoving it down the old lady's mouth. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There's a part of me that would have been like, she's an old woman, don't put her hands on her. There's another part of me that would have been like, you just made me press my Harlem Boy button. I'm gonna make you fucking eat this purse. So I can, depends on the day and how, what level of maturity I'm at. But homegirl, la iba a matar. Homegirl, la iba a matar. If her two other friends had held her back from climbing that counter, because she straight up put her leg on top of the counter and looked like she was gonna jump over it. The Bronx, mi gente. The Bronx. I can't front. I would probably have done the same thing. Mi gente. Sofrito Lovers, just sharing a little story time with you, chilling out with you, enjoying my lunch with you. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. When was the last time you lost your cool? Like, share, click the notification bell. If you're a new subscriber, bienvenidos a la familia. You get about 2 or 3 mukbangs a week. Like, share, comment, click the notification bell. I've said that already. Sofrito in my soul, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow me, check me out. I have a blog, sofritoinmysoul.com. I blog every day, recipes, articles, little funny stories, food porn, food events. Follow me there. Go have some culinary adventures at home. Stay home, cook, order in, taste for yourself. Buen provecho, como siempre, mucho amor.